Hello and welcome to Jobs and Education. Do subscribe and share my videos. This is your Mahesh Dole. Today's topic is performance of IC engines. Very important topic. How to calculate the performance of IC engines. IC engines are nothing but internal combustion engines. See what exactly mean by performance of IC engines means trials of IC engines are made in order to determine the actual performance of an engine. In a trial of IC engine, the following results are computed. So four things we need to find out from the performance of IC engines. One is the power developed, that may be IP or BP, indicated power and brake power, fuel consumption SFC, specific fuel consumption, various efficiencies of engine, and distribution of energy supplied. So these four things we need to find out in the performance of IC engines. Indicated power means the power actually produced inside the engine cylinder is called the indicated power. Actually whatever the power is producing at the engine cylinder inside the combustion chamber at that piston, there we can call it as indicated power. So it is based on IMEP and cylinder sizes. IMEP means mean effective pressure, indicated mean effective pressure, and cylinder size. The indicated mean effective pressure is, we can indicate with the PM and can be calculated by PM equals to area of indicated diagram into spring constant divided by length of indicated diagram. This is one way to find out mean effective pressure. Another way is that PM equals to work done per cycle to the swept volume. This is very important. PM, that is nothing but mean effective pressure. So its formula is work done per cycle by swept volume. Let's see the actual formula of indicated power. IP equals to KMPLAN for two-stroke engine. K plan. K is nothing but number of cylinders, PM is nothing but mean effective pressure, and L is nothing but length of the stroke, and N is nothing but speed of the engine. That should be, the units are very important. The N should be always in revolution per second, L is in meters, and pressure is in kilonewton per meter square. So K PM LAN for two-stroke engine. When IP equals to K PM LA, N by 2 is for four-stroke engine, N by 2, because of in four-stroke engine, for 2 revolutions of crankshaft, 1 power stroke will produce. So the actual formula of indicated power is this: IP equals to K PM LAN for 2 stroke, K PM LAN by 2 for 4 stroke engine. So when N is revolution per second, the formula is K PM LAN. If it is revolution per minute, we need to convert that minute into seconds. That's why K PM LAN by 60 we need to take. The power output of the engine at the crankshaft is called as the brake power or BP, that is in kilowatt. Are you getting this? In engine cylinder where the combustion is happening at that piston, that power we can call it as indicated power. Wherever the output we are getting at the crankshaft, that power we can call it as brake power. It is also referred as shaft power. It is measured by brake test. Due to friction, the power available at the crankshaft is less than the power produced inside the engine cylinder. Whatever the power producing at the engine cylinder, that indicated power, that will reduce when it is come to the crankshaft, because of in between there are so many different friction losses will be there. So that's why the BP, brake power, is less than indicated power. So BP formula is BP equals to 2 pi NT by 60. This is standard formula, very important. Brake power equals to 2 pi NT by 60. So what is N? N is speed in RPM. When it is in RPM, that is divided by 60. So torque equals to W minus S into RM. W minus S is nothing but net brake load, and RM is nothing but mean radius of the brake wheel. If the wheel is there, for this wheel the rope will take to conduct the test. So that brake test, when we are conducting the wheel and this rope, so mean radius of the brake wheel means D plus dr by 2. What is D? D is nothing but brake wheel diameter, this wheel diameter. Dr means brand thickness or diameter of the rope. So these two radius. So mean radius of brake wheel means D plus dr by 2. That RM into W minus S equals to torque. So 2 pi NT by 60. N is RPM. T is nothing but torque, that is equals to W minus S into RM. This is what brake power, its formula is BP equals to 2 pi NT by 60. So what is mechanical efficiency? The mechanical efficiency of an engine is defined as the ratio of the brake power to the indicated power. Means mechanical efficiency equals to BP by IP. BP is nothing but brake power IP is nothing but indicated power. Mechanical efficiency can also be expressed in terms of BMEP and IMEP. BMEP means brake mean effective pressure. IMEP means indicator mean effective pressure. So BP by IP also called as mechanical efficiency. BMEP by IMEP also called as mechanical efficiency. So what is fuel consumption or specific fuel consumption? The amount of fuel consumed by an engine in a given time is always measured during a trial. So whatever the amount of fuel we are taking inside the cylinder, how much it is consuming, that we are calculating, that we can call as specific fuel consumption. The specific fuel consumption is defined as the consumption of the fuel per unit time per unit of power developed. How much power is developing, for that power how much time it is taking, for that how much fuel it is consuming. So the fuel consumed per time per power developed, that is called as specific fuel consumption or SFC. So an engine with lower SFC is the more efficient engine. The engine which is having specific fuel consumption is less, that is called as more efficient engine. It is expressed in kg per kilowatt hour. If the fuel supply is expressed in liters, it may be converted into kilograms by multiplying its value with the specific gravity. Example, if 10 liters of petrol having specific gravity of 0.72 as a mass of, so we need to convert this 10 liters into kilograms. How means 10 into that 0.72, that will become 7.2 kg. So we need to convert this liters into kg only. So based on indicated power, SFC equals to fuel consumption per unit time by indicated power. Based on brake power, specific fuel consumption equals to fuel consumption per unit time per brake power. So this is the formula of finding out the specific fuel consumption. What is thermal efficiency? The thermal efficiency indicates how effectively an engine converts the heat energy into useful work. How the thermal energy is converting into useful work, that we can call it as thermal efficiency. It is defined as the ratio of net work done obtained to the heat supplied in fuel. So what heat is supplying and how much work we are getting, that is called as thermal efficiency. What is indicated thermal efficiency? Indicated thermal efficiency is nothing but IP into 3600 by MF into CV. IP means indicated power, that is in kilowatts. MF is nothing but fuel consumption per hour in kg. Just now we seen that. CV is nothing but calorific value, that is in kilojoules per kg. So IP is indicated power, MF is fuel consumption per hour. This we are taking fuel consumption per hour, that's why we are taking this IP into 3600. So hour we are converting into 3600, that is seconds. So CV is nothing but calorific value. So this is indicated thermal efficiency. The indicated thermal efficiency formula is IP into 3600 by MF into CV. So what is brake thermal efficiency? Brake thermal efficiency also same as indicated thermal efficiency. Here just we are replacing BP with IP. So BP into 3600 by MF into CV. So BP is nothing but brake power. MF is nothing but fuel consumption per hour kg. So CV is calorific value kilojoules per kg. When MF given in per seconds, so no need to go with 3600. So what is piston speed? The displacement of piston per revolution of crankshaft is 2L. The displacement of piston per revolution of crank, that we can take it as 2 into L, 2 into length of the stroke. So average piston speed is given by, its formula is 2 into L into N, 2Ln, that is meter per second. So N is rotational speed, that is revolution per second. L is length of the stroke in meters. So piston speed formula is 2 into L into N. Let's look at the problem. First one, indicated power equals to 30 kilowatt, brake power equals to 26 kilowatt, engine speed is 1800 rpm, fuel consumption per hour is 9.1 kg, calorific value of fuel used 44,100 kilojoules per kg. Calculate mechanical efficiency, indicated thermal efficiency, brake thermal efficiency. This is very important. If you understand this problem, you can solve any kind of problems on this mechanical efficiency. Let's see, the first one is the solution. The mechanical efficiency is BP by IP. So BP given as 26 in the question, this is 26, and IP given as 30 in the question. So 26 by 30, that is 0.8667. So convert into percentage into 100. So 86.67% is the mechanical efficiency, that is first solution. Second one is the indicated thermal efficiency. We know the formula, that is indicator thermal efficiency equals to IP into 3600 by MF into CV. So what is IP? 30 given in the question, that is indicator power. 3600 divided by MF is 9.1 because of the question that MF given as 9.1 kg. So the MF given as 9.1 kg, that's why 9.1 into 44,100 is calorific value CV. So by substituting all the values, we will get 2691. So convert it into percentage into 100, we will get 26.91 percentage indicator thermal efficiency. Third one is the brake thermal efficiency, that is BP into 3600 by MF into CV. BP given in the question as 26 and MF given in the question as 9.1. CV given is 44,100. Substitute the values, getting 2332. Convert into percentage into 100. So that will become 23.32 percentage. This is what the answer for the given question. So very important, understanding what are the given data like indicator power, brake power and engine speed and fuel consumption and also calorific value, substituting the values in the formulas. So what are the formulas we see in here? Mechanical efficiency is BP by IP, indicator thermal efficiency is IP into 3600 by MF into CV, brake thermal efficiency is nothing but BP into 3600 by MF into CV. Second question, the given data is D equals to 0.12 meter, L is 0.135 meter, PM mean effective pressure is 6.5 bar, that convert into kilonewton per meter square, just 6.5 into 100, that is 650 kilonewton per meter square. Fuel consumption is 10 cc cubic centimeter, so convert that into liters, 0.01 liters in 30 seconds. So 0.01 liters, so that is 1000 cc. So specific gravity is 0.85. So by multiplying 0.01 into 0.85 divided by 30 seconds, so that is nothing but mass of the fuel per second. So that is kg per second, because of we need SFC in kg per second or MF fuel consumption. So mean radius is nothing but 0.9 plus 0.02 by 2, because of in the question it is given like that. And net brake load is W minus S, that is 0.11 kilonewton. So this is 4-stroke engine and N is 650 RPM. This is all about the given data. Let's look at the solution. First of all, find out the indicator power, that is PM A L N by 2. N by 2 because of 4-stroke engine. So PM is nothing but mean effective pressure, that is 650 kN per meter square. N is nothing but given 650 RPM. So 650 into A is nothing but area, that is pi by 4 D square. D is 0.12 meter. So pi into 0.12 square by 4, pi by 4 D square. And area is nothing but pi by 4 D square. After that L is nothing but L 0.135 meter. So 0.135. 650 is RPM divided by 2, N by 2 by 60, because of N is given in revolution per minute. We need revolution per second, so that's why we'll take it as divided by 60. So its answer is 5.375 kilowatt. Second is brake power, that is 2 pi nt by 60. 2 pi n, T is nothing but W minus S into Rm. W minus S given in the question as 0.11 kilonewton. Rm is nothing but 0.46 we got. And 2 pi n is nothing but 650 RPM. Substitute the values, divided by 60, because of n is in RPM. Actually we need in RPS, so that's why we are taking divided by 60. So the answer is 3.44 kilowatt. Next is mechanical efficiency. After getting brake power and indicator power, so brake power by indicator power 3.44 by 5.37, that is 0.64. So multiply with 100, finally we get mechanical efficiency is 64.07 percentage. Very important. Third question is, the following details refer to the 4-stroke engine. Cylinder diameter is 220 mm, length of stroke is 330 mm, speed is 5 revolution per second, effective brake load is 500 Newton, mean circumference of brake drum is 4.5 meter, IMEP is 5.6 bar. Find out indicator power, brake power and mechanical efficiency. Very important question. The solution is D is 220 mm, we need to convert into meters, 0.22 meter. L is 330 mm, convert into meters, 0.33 meter. N is 5 revolution per second. IMEP is nothing but 5.6 bar, that is 560 kilonewton per meter square. So W minus S is nothing but net work load, that is 500 Newton equals to 0.5 kilonewton. Mean circumference of brake drum is 2 pi Rm, that is 4.5 meter. Indicator power formula is PM LA N by 2. N by 2 means that is 4-stroke engine. So PM is nothing but pressure, that is 560 because of 5.6 given in the question as bars. Convert that bars into 560 kilonewton per meter square. So 560 is pm. A is nothing but pi by 4 d square. Pi by 4 d is 0.22 meter, and n is nothing but speed, that is 5 revolution per second. So 5 divided by 2. So why we didn't take that divided by 60 means already this n given as 5 revolution per second only. We need 5 revolution per second only in the formula. When it is revolution per minute rpm, then we'll take divided by 60. Now it is rps, that's why no need to take divided by 60. So its answer is 17.56 kilowatt. Next is bp, brake power. Its formula is 2 pi nt. In place of t we can take w minus s into rm. W minus s is nothing but net work load, that is 500 newton given in the question. Rm is nothing but mean radius, that is nothing but 4.5. we got here 2 pi rm in the question given. So 2 pi nt, what is n? 5. So 11.25 kilowatt is the answer for brake power. What is mechanical efficiency? After getting brake power and indicator power, so bp by ip is nothing but our mechanical efficiency. So bp by ip, that is 11.25 by 17.56 into 100. 64.06 is the percentage of mechanical efficiency. So like this we can solve the problems. Whatever the problem given, read the question, understand the question, write down the given data. After writing down the given data, we need to understand what to find out. In this question he asked you to find out the indicator power, brake power and mechanical efficiency. We know mechanical efficiency is nothing but brake power but indicator power. So like that, understanding that question and writing the formula, writing the given data, converting the given data into required units. Because of we need to convert mm into meters, and this whatever mean effective pressure, bars into kilonewton per meter square. This kind of conversions are very very important. So after doing all these things, we need to substitute the values in the given formula, required formulas, so we'll get the answers. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe and share my videos. This is your Mahesh Dole.